Hi, this is Kiyoshi Husky, and this is Dark Souls Quick Playthrough, Episode 2. Thank you for watching. We just beat the Taurus Demon, and now we're moving on. Make sure we get this item behind this box. Lost Soul. This doorway goes down to the depths and the lower undead burg. It's locked. So we'll get that key in a moment. I'm just going to take a step onto this bridge and then go back because this dragon is going to firebomb it. So nice little trap that caused me to die my first playthrough.
Hello.
Hello, Solaire.
I am Solaire of Soul. I am of Taurus. Now that I'm dead, I've come to bring back the birth of the keep my belly up, keep my strength.
Alright, let's talk to him again. Yes. White Sign Soapstone. Thank you, Solaire. So he gave us a soapstone. If you're playing online, the white soapstone, you can put your sign down and someone can summon you. You can also just do matchmaking in network settings. Matchmaking password. You and your friend can put a password so that you guys can summon each other only, and random people will not summon you. So anyway, that's an option if you're playing online. Now we can run on the bridge. And we are going to go down these stairs and get to our bonfire that we were just at. But we're going to kick this ladder and slide down. And we want to level up vitality. And we were going to level up strength to 16. And then endurance and vitality the rest of the way. Alright, level 14. So if we're going to shoot off the dragon's tail, we need bow. And we have no arrows. Change of plans because I killed the merchant without buying arrows. Rookie mistake. So make sure you buy everything you need to buy from the merchant before you kill him. Don't let your bloodlust get to you. So normally I would go over here and I would use the bow and I would shoot his tail off and get the Drake sword. Can't do that in this playthrough, so we move forward. We're going to get past the dragon on the bridge, so we're going to duck in here. Okay, if he would have jumped straight up in the air, he would have blown fire down and then it would have been close. He could have... I think we would have survived, but there's a chance we would have died. So now he's going to leave because we're underneath. And now we can open this gate, which connects us to the Undead Parish. Let's grab these items. Nameless soul here. And a claymore. We may actually end up using this weapon. So let's get this bonfire lit. Level up. Oh, we did that already, so we're good. Alright. Since we're not going to use the Drake sword, We can use the claymore. We could also use this, but our dexterity is not high enough. We need our dex to be at 18. Strength is only 20, so we can two-hand it if we... I believe we need to level it up with a couple more strength, a couple more, then we'd be able to two-hand it. But still, we're like 5 or 6 7 levels off before we can use that. We're gonna have to use the claymore, or just the longsword more, but we're gonna go with the claymore. This is much like the straight sword that we were just using, you know, except it's a little slower and a little bigger. The thrust has the same movement as the longsword. Right. The nice thing about the claymore, which is a great sword, it really is, oh man, I wanted to be able to. It also uses a lot of stamina. Three hits to kill that. The Drake Sword would have killed him in one. I'm really resenting my mistake. But we move forward, we just keep going. So now we go to the Undead Parish. Here is an ambush setup where we have a couple of archers, a giant boar, and a lot of soldiers. So we're going to try and avoid it by going to the right. One of them's going to go close that gate. Let's try and backstab, guys. If we're backstabbing or pairing, then it won't take so long to kill them. Fortunately, we're invincible during our pairing motion or backstabbing motion. Gosh dang it, man. Alright, heal up. We need to kill this pig, so we're going to grab these alluring skulls. I'm going to equip them. And I'm going to throw them in that fire, and the alluring skull will force the pig to go into the fire. It'll go wherever the skull is, because the skull is alluring, I believe. So we'll throw it in there. Fetch. Fetch, pig. Then it'll run down there, trying to get me, but it can't. So now it'll either get stuck there or it'll walk back to us. Okay, it's walking back. Kick him off. Alright, let's throw another one. Another log. That's not gonna work. Good thing we have 4 of them. Alright, well, I hope one more works. Let's throw it in there. Don't mess it up this time. Alright. So that killed the pig. His shell, his armor, is really hard. If you hit him, your sword will just bounce right off. So you have to use the alluring skull. Somehow, get him into this fire somehow. It'll kill him quickly. Sometimes he'll drop a helmet, but he did not this time. This guy wants us to chase him so that he'll lead us into an ambush. Alright, that's clear. A few more guys up here, pygmies. The sword uses up a lot of stamina. Basically 2 or 3 hits and you're out. So this key unlocks a cage where Knight Lutric is. Our master key would also open it, so we don't need to get that key, but it's there. And the reason we're taking this shortcut, if I didn't mention it, is because the gate got closed on us. So we have to find a way around the closed gate. Grab this guy. Now we are above where we were. The gate's over there. It's closed. So, all right. These are the Balder soldiers. This guy is a rapier carrying guy. He's tough. So I'm gonna try and parry him. Barely enough to kill him. Nice. We get a Titanite shard, so we'll be able to improve our claymore. This shield is really bad. I'm just going to show you quick. I'll try to show you most items that we pick up so you can see what it is. But this sword has 1 more stability than the heater shield, which only weighs 2 units. This one weighs 5.5 units and only has 1 more stability. And it's bad in most other ways. Its durability is worse. Its fire resistance and lightning resistance are worse, so it's not a good shield, but looks nice. So if you care about how your character looks, then yeah, equip it. It looks really nice. It's unfortunate that the good shields sometimes look bad. So I'm gonna have to parry more with this sword than I'd like to. I'd like to show you guys just how effective it is to counterattack with a decent weapon, but with this weak sword, we're gonna have to parry more. All right. At least we're getting some drops. Let's see what this is. These guys drop some good stuff. Nice, Titanite shard. We'll take that. They also drop a sword, which is really good for a dex build. And they drop a shield that has amazing stability. It's a little bit big, you know, bulky, but it's still a small shield. Or a medium shield, or you can still parry with it. How did that guy die? Curious. He closed the gate and he died somehow. Okay. So here's the basement key. This will take us down to through that door that I mentioned that goes to the depths. Let's open this gate so we can get through it next time. All right, let's attract this other boulder guy. Get this halberd. This halberd is similar in requirements to the claymore. Same weight, same requirements, but it scales worse. It scales at D's for dex and strength, whereas the claymore scales at C's. But it's a decent weapon. It has some good movements. I'll just show you one quick. When you two-hand this weapon, you know, first of all, the heavy attack does like this twirly bird that can clear out an area for you. But also the running light attack does this very effective attack like that, where you're running up on an enemy. That's a very effective attack. I like using halberds, but I don't use this one very often. So this guy's just standing there, and these doors are open. You kind of red flags are going off if you are thinking about Dark Souls. But as a new player, I just ran straight forward that guy, and I got backstabbed by this guy. So now we can kill him. Let's see what. Look how. But we can do it. It's weaker, but we can do it. Alright, there's a wizard, or I should say a sorcerer, right above us that's going to shoot at us when we run out here. So I'm going to stay to the side, and then we're going to fight that big knight up there. And I like to come in this area, and I fight this guy over here. Whew. This is going to take a while with this sword. Just chip away. I almost feel like using lightning, but... I could ask... We could run to the... I can't remember if the blacksmith sells arrows over here in the Undead Parish bonfire. So I could run there and buy some arrows so that I can get the Drake sword just for the... So he'll drop a Titanite shard. And we need to get this item right here, a Firekeeper Soul. And then we will unlock the shortcut that connects Firelink Shrine with the Undead Parish. All right. Let's go give the Firekeeper Soul, so we improve our Estus. Oh yeah, this guy. Let's talk to him. He will give us a copper. We already did talk to him once. There you go. He gives us a... We can also join his covenant. It doesn't matter. If you were a faith build, you'd want to join his covenant anyway because he sells miracles. But it doesn't hurt anything to join a covenant. And if you do, you can get this gesture, which is more important when you're playing online. But it's just fun to get as many gestures as you can anyway.
Come again.
So we're going to improve our Estus. Let's get 10 Estuses, because this, remember, this bonfire is kindled, so it has 10 Estus flasks. So it's nice to have this bonfire available to us again. We'll go down here to the Firekeeper. We'll reinforce the flask by giving her the soul. And now we're at +1. And since we're here, I kind of want to get the other soul that's very close by. But I want to level up. Uses all my souls because I don't want to. Because you can die easily doing this. So let's just pop the nameless one. Do we have any others? Let's see. Large lost soul of undead. That gives us 400 souls. Let's see where we're at. Do vitality again. So we won't be able to get there, so this is good enough. We're going to risk 2 souls. I should say 2 humanities and 594 souls. Let's see what happens. So we're going to go down here, down the elevator to the New Londo ruins. You don't have to roll onto it. It's just fun rolling. If I were going to use a homeward bone, I would just step onto this thing and send it back. I want to make sure I have some homeward bones. Okay, I do. So I'm going to equip them here. Rather than risk it and trying to make it back alive, I'll probably just use a homeward bone. It's a little safer. And so I'll just do that. There's a weapon here, the Estoc. Some people really like it, especially for PvP. Break that vase and grab these transient curse. If I wanted to fight these ghosts up here, I would use this consumable item, the transient curse. If you don't use it, that item, you won't be able to hit these ghosts. So I'm gonna but we're not gonna fight them, so I'm not gonna use one. I'm gonna put on the homeward bone so that I can use it quickly. And I'm gonna run over here, take this alleyway and this land bridge and run between these ghosts. Pick this up and then use the bone and hope they don't hit us. Okay, good. Sometimes you get really bad RNG and they hit you before you can use the homeward bone, which is very annoying. So let's give this to the Firekeeper. So now we're at +2. Normally I go grab that one at the very beginning of the game when I have no souls or nothing to risk, and if I die, no big deal. But okay, we got that. Can't really level up anymore, so we can either go to the blacksmith and level up this weapon, or we can just keep going quick. But you know what? I think we're gonna stop here. I don't want these videos to run too long, so I'm gonna end episode 2 here, and then we'll continue with episode 3 in a couple of days. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I'm Kiyoshi Husky, and this is Dark Souls Quick Playthrough. I just want you to stay alive, bro.